For essay number 5, we were asked to review a gadget and relate it also to some of the material we have learned in class and through reading the textbook internet. The gadget that I'm going to be reviewing today is a circa 2007 video iPod. Probably haven't seen one of these for a while. It's a 60 gigger, holds 60,000 songs and an X amount of minutes of video. The first question I was asked is if my example, the iPod, would benefit any real or virtual communities, and also to consider anything like belonging, identity, and interest. I can see it more so affecting the real community in the sense of it makes you kind of antisocial when you're plugged into some sort of musical device, particularly an iPod. It prevents you from having that face-to-face communication, really kind of interacting with your surroundings. It does give you kind of a sense of a belonging because an iPod is something tangible you can hold that kind of keeps you entertained, is a collection of your music, something that you can hold very dear to yourself. It also shows identity because, again, it has your entire music collection. It shows you everything from the Rolling Stones to the Tupac to whatever you have on your iPod. It really kind of shows your identity of a person and what you relate to and get entertained by on a creative musical level. And lastly, it does show interest again because it harbors videos that you want to watch, music videos or any sort of like Beatles album. Again, it just shows your interest that you may have musically. The British science fiction writer Arthur C. Clarke famously said, any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. How would this apply to my example, the iPod? With this being a 2007 iPod, there's been a million other versions came out since. So the last thing I would use is the word magic to describe this gadget here. But I would say it'd be a little more appropriate maybe for the newer Apple products that are out there. Does your product have any adverse effects or surveillance purposes? Since it is an older iPod, there's no Wi-Fi, there's no GPS on it, nothing like that. So my only concern would be more so if someone got a hold of the computer I originally registered the iPod on, because therefore it would have my iTunes and also some credit card information that you are prompted to put in when you set up your iTunes library. And lastly, who would the ideal market be for this product? For iPods in general, I would say there's a very broad market. I mean, Apple's done a really good job at targeting people of all ages, different cultures, different genders, that I think Apple in general has a pretty good grasp on that. For a 2007 iPod, not so much. I'm sure someone would take it if it was offered to them for free, but actually pay for some outdated piece of technology, not so much.